Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we've got the FightBox F4 leverless hitbox controller here. I'm really excited to check this out. So let's see what we got here. We've got our SAMWA buttons on here, the Cherry MX switches, Brooks board. This is the PC version of the device. And let's open up and see what we got. So put this here. This way. Boom. All right, so we've got our instruction manual here with all that good stuff on it. We'll slide that to the side. We've got our cable, which is a USB-A to a printer style connector head here. That looks great. All right, so what do we have here? We've got a hitbox style leverless controller, right? So this one is a bit taller, so I'll grab one of my adapters. And again, the adapters you'll use with this controller on your PlayStation 5 and your Xbox Series X or S. The Brooks adapter you will not use because it no longer works, right? So let's get that out of here. So on the Xbox, you'll have your Mayflash adapter. On your PlayStation 5, you'll have your Brooks or your Mayflash. They both work just fine. We've had no issues with those, and you'll be all set and ready to go. The cable does come out the top. So I usually put a cable manager on here. So I'm probably gonna do is, I'm probably going to either put it right here or right here and kind of lay the cable, you know, like some sort of way where it goes around the button, and that'll take care of that for me. So I'm gonna get this cable out the way. So now let's talk about the controller. So what customizations have I done so far? I went ahead and put grip tape on these buttons. As you know, I like to, when I play Tekken, you play with these primarily, and here's your heat and rage. So that's perfect for us. And Street Fighter, you know, your other buttons there, and lets you know what side of the button you're on. We went ahead and put grip tape on the start button. So when you plug this into your PS5 and you're ready to start playing, you're gonna press this button. And try to remember which one. It's, you know, if you use it every day, you're going to remember, but sometimes you forget. So we went ahead and put the black grip tape here to turn the controller on, and then we put one here to press start, and we are off and ready to go. This controller actually feels really nice. We did not expect that because I've never tried this style. I've done the other flatter style leverless controllers, and this one is nice and wide. It sits very good on your lap. It doesn't feel like it's sliding anywhere. I'll probably add some grip tape, but honestly, I haven't needed it yet, which is surprising to me. That's there, the buttons. So again, I have big fingers. I wear a XXX motorcycle glove, so my fingers are really long and have big hands. So these are the smaller buttons, and this is the single larger. They both have the 2 up buttons with the standard 4 and then all your other standard buttons. These buttons I have not had a problem with these. They are spaced out just fine. They feel just fine, and yeah, we've had no issues. So let me pull out some other controllers to compare. So let's look at our starter controller. So here's where I started, right? I started with a 3D printed Aliexpress leverless controller. And you can see I've had it, it has about a month's worth of playtime on it. I didn't know at the time that these buttons are, the switches here, and then these 3D printed heads kind of wedge into the switch. Well, with my daughter and kids and myself playing with this, she was playing one day and it kind of bent and it snapped the teeth in the key switch. So I tried to get tweezers to pull out. Anyway, that happened, so it's kind of is what it is. This controller is fine. We'll see how it compares to this one. It's about yay wide, right? So it's almost 2 Brooks adapters wider, and about pretty much 1 Brook adapter minus the little USB-C head or USB head there. Taller. When it comes to how the depth is, you can clearly see this is noticeably taller and bigger. Is that a bad thing? No. If you like the hitbox style, this is exactly what you're looking for. You just need something that's more affordable. You found it right here, right? So let's move this out the way. We'll put him up here. And then we'll bring in the other FightBox. So I started out with the FightBox B1 when I went from this one to the next. And comparing, you can see the B1 is noticeably thinner, right? This is your standard layered material. There you go, you can see. The weight, what's so wild is this one is slightly heavier. I don't know why. You know, they both feel good. Neither one feel absurdly heavy. They both feel really nice, but you can tell the weight when you're holding the B1, that's for sure. The buttons on here are probably the size of this whole head, maybe slightly wider in diameter. So when the actual part you touch is not smaller, but you know, when you're looking at the whole unit itself, and they're basically this big as this button here. This one has a standard 4, and this has the 4 plus the up here if you want to play that way, and everything else is the same. Here are the home, PS, start, and we put some stickers on them to get them going. For whatever reason, on the B1, when you put the controller in, you press PlayStation, right? So you press PS. That works the same. The start button's here. Here, sometimes you have to press both to make the start button activate on this controller. So that's a little bit interesting. We've had that happen a lot of times. So with this one, it is nice that you just turn it on, press start, you're off to the races. There's no second thought. You just start playing. And it's very similar to this one where you press the PS button over here, then you press start and you're ready to go. So as far as, you know, how wide they are and how tall, let's see what we got. It is almost, you know, when it comes to width with a Brooks adapter, it's about that much wider on your lap, and the head, it's roughly the silver side of USB taller, right? Let me get a joystick and pair that as well. So here's the big boy. Let's move you up here and you right here. So holding these two, this is way heavier. Let's just call a spade, right? This Mayflash M500 is definitely heavier. Let's see let's flip it over here. I'm gonna try to show you how wide they are. They are the same width. Yeah, they're basically the same. As far as height, it is about that much taller, right? Yeah. To the power of YouTube, you know, it's about that much taller. Just bear with me. It's about up to the R, one of the Brooks, right? So if you're holding like that, it's about that much. So put these two down. All right, get this out the way. So why would you want to buy this over this one or this or that? If you are new, this is an option. I have the Hot 42 S13. I would personally say get that model over this one, right? Don't even really bother with the 3D printed leverless controllers. They're not bad. They're good for starting, but you're better off just spending $5 or $6 more, getting an S13 as your starter leverless controller if you like the flatter, more compact style. When you're coming from Joystick, you're used to the bulky side of things, this is really nice. And this is perfect. You know, these buttons here these are bigger than these, but still, they feel really nice. The size of this is perfect. When my daughter and I used this, we were coming from this and this one, so we didn't really know what to expect. And when you pull out the box, it looks slightly bigger. We didn't know what to expect. We put in our lap, started playing, and we were off to the races. Just having that PS and start, we really liked the layout. The build quality, we've had no issues. It's all metal, so it feels really nice, and the top feels good. It's really well put together. If you like the flatter style, similar to that one, and you just want a bigger, wider, flatter style, you would like this one. The PS and the start button's kind of weird on that, but it gets the job done. But I've got to admit, when it comes to the FightBox, there are two different versions. I love this one. I would love to get their model with the joystick on the side here and see if that one is a major difference where you can do this and play you can, you know, switch back and forth between joystick and leverless. But either way, I really like this controller. I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to like the build quality. You're going to love the button layout, the customizations. You can swap all these buttons out for newer Sanwa buttons and do all the different colors you would like to do. And if it's really well put together. And comparing to the FightBox B1, I think you're going to like both. This one is very nice, very easy to get started, and I would probably point you to this one if you're used to that hitbox style, even if you're not used to it. If you're debating between the two and this brand, the F4 is ready to go right out the box. It's really nice. So thanks for watching. Bye.